Ladies and gentlemen, today we are discussing whether the government should make a law for a living wage. First off, let's start with the meaning. A living wage means a minimum wage that allows people to meet their basic needs and have a good life. Some people think that is a good idea because it will help to reduce poverty and also make things fairer for workers. They say that the current minimum wage is too low and that a living wage will help workers to have a better chance to escape poverty and a better life. They also believe it will be boost the economy because it will have more money to spend. On the other hand, there are a lot of people who disagree with this idea. They worry that a higher minimum wage could hurt some businesses, especially small ones. They say we'll make it harder for businesses to make money and it could lead to job cuts or even businesses shutting down. They also think that different places have different cost of living, so the minimum wage might not work for everywhere. They believe that the wage should be set by the market based on the business can afford to pay. Those in favor, a lot of living wage care about fairness and wanted to reduce inequality because they believe it's a government's responsibility to make sure people can live decently. They agree that if workers have a higher wage, they won't have to rely on as much on government help and also can afford for basic needs. This in turn could lead a stronger economy because people would have more money to spend things like food, housing, and other goods and services. However, those against a living wage worry about the impact on business. They argue that if businesses are forced to pay higher wages, they might think not able to afford it and might have to cut jobs or even close down. They also say that some businesses operate in areas where the cost of living is lower, so the higher minimum wage might not be fair to for them. They believe that the wages will be determined by supply and demand. Let me clear it down. So when the supply is high, the demand is low. When the demand is high, the supply is low. An economy I learned that, and then I've seen in real life too. So meaning that if there is a lot of workers available on a certain jobs, the wage for the job might be slower. It's a complicated issue, I know that's for sure, but there is no easy answer for this. Finding a balance is an importance. We need to think about how to help workers without hurting businesses too much. Some people suggest that instead of a law for a living wage, we could focus on improving educations and like job training programs. This way, workers can get more skills, qualifications, experiences, which will lead them to have a better job, and also they can afford their basic needs. Other believes that the combination of a higher minimum wage and a support for small businesses could help a good solution. So in conclusion, I will show you some pictures that I found on internet. So as you could tell on this picture, this is a bar. The living wage, the poverty wage, and the minimum wage that the chart to show is the source of this chart is MIT Living Wages Calculator 2020-23. For example, if this person has $20,000 per tax, family income will be lower. All right, here you go. The more money you have, your minimum wage and also living cost will be different. In conclusion, the question of whether the government should make a law for a living wage is a challenging one. Finding the right balance is crucial, and exploring different ideas as a solution is necessary to ensure a fair chance for everyone to have a good life. Thank you for listening.